Every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. Every morning, look. He's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror and I thank God. He's so good. Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, to him baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like.
It's a venue in a city that's seen more NFL history than just about anyone else. Welcome to Lambeau Field in the heart of Green Bay. Today, an exciting battle in the NFC between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Fitzgerald all set to get this one started. And away we go from Wisconsin. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
On the set.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Set. 52, blue. Fight, 97. Set, cut.
To the air with Love. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
44-yard line. 45. White. Set. Cut.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
New set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They stick with Jacobs. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Okay, ready?
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate. But here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Packers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. one away, and away we go again. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
50, green. Ready?
And his first pass falls incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but it's not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Set, ready, set.
From the pistol, it's Young. Into traffic, complete! They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down.
The ball is out. Young lost it. But I believe someone on the Panthers made it to the loose football first. They're hanging on to it. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set, hut, hut.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he nearly gets him into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that's good for a Panthers first.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Drill, 52.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Black 40. Chop, 17. Set, hut.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard shot. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Check right. 30. Ready.
They run again with Hubbard. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, found the end zone as a result.
This one is up and good. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Green Jack. 52 Blues. Ready.
Takes the handoff, now low. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
All right, we'll call that one a drop. He escapes, quarterback does. He avoids taking the sack. He's also denied a gain of any kind.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Set. Red, 38. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. He's trying to push the field. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Black, 95. 22 needle. Fury, yellow. Claws red. Set.
3rd and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it complete to Reed. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll give the Packers the first. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Love with it on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forces incompletion.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be blocked out after reaching the 43. Looking quickly here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Once more, it's Love. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons kicks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
60 red. 60 red. Blue striker. Set.
On 3rd down, it's Young. And this is another incompletion. That one intended for Mitchell Evans. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And he's going to effort this from his own goal line. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. So the offense was right to be walking backwards. The flag does go against them. A costly penalty flag there as that turns 4th down into 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Hand off here to Lloyd. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down. They run once more with Lloyd. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
Let's go. Ready.
Love now on 1st and 10. He gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Ready. Cut.
Second down, looking for options. Has it down close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Point after is up and good from Haverson. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. About set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's ready.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. They'll cobble together a yard there. Entering Cooper there to make the stop.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Set. Bill Green, 33. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that you count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Clock. Set. Ready. Cut.
Up the middle, Hubbard. On the move, past the 40. And he dodged the tackle. Has a hole left, room to run. To the house, touchdown, Carolina! The Panthers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Panthers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Shot, 17.
Here's Love to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it up. And the Panthers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
First down 10 at the 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Come on, set, hut.
Young working from the gun. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped it incomplete on 1st down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Complete to Tremble. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Guys, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. Made him close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Here we go. Ready.
Working inside the red zone. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 38.
And send a receiver in motion right.
Ready.
For the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. Now, that's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. Hut, hut.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Set, ready.
From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
He's brought down at the 31.
Fight.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Lambeau after this.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bills out of the pocket quick. On target to Musgrave. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Set, ready. 33, yellow. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Got it.
2nd and 3 now.
Let's go now. 6, 10.
Hand it off here to Jacobs. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready. 52 blue. Hut.
3rd and 1 now. Love. Got his man. It's Golden. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Love from the gun. He finds Jacobs here underneath. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers take the lead just before halftime. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Extra point added on by Haverson. And the Packers take a 4-point lead. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left.
Ready, ready. Blue 32. 10.
To the air on 1st down. Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
Yellow. Black 40. Green jack. Dog red. Ready?
Young looking to throw. Packers are all over it. He goes down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get you home. That's that.
10, 6, never. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Young to throw it. And this won't be Cox. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
Hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play. And you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Ready, break.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Come on, set.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Hubbard. He's going to gain a good chunk of yards here. Looks like about 6, but it still brings up fourth down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. On fourth down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down. Black, ready.
Starting this third quarter, it's Hubbard. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Slide 2. 45. What? Ready.
Here's Young to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
On the set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Set, cut.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's him the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Cut.
1st and 10, it's Hubbard. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hubbard again. He's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Set, cut. Set.
Hubbard quick on the draw. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And send their tight end right. Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
First down, Young. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
A second down throw for Young. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
White, white. Blue, hut, go. Blue striker. Ready.
Third and long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Panthers calling on Ryan Fitzgerald here to attempt this field goal. It's about 43 yards for it.
A 43-yard attempt.
Rough snap. He did not get much into it. And this is going to wind up short. And this will remain a 4-point game.
Hey, whether it's a good hold or not, the process is the same for that kicker. He's going to catch some unfair blame on this one, Kate, because it was the snap that just set everything off. Not accurate enough. That left the holder scramble.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Panthers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A one-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a whole half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Down, ready.
Here's a give to Hubbard. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Here's Hubbard on the give. He stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again and quickly bring up third down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
On third down, it's Young. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 43.
He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Fight, kick.
First ready.
Love with it on first down. Rolling out to his left. That's complete to Musgrave. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You want to be become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Completes this one to Kraft. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Second and 3 now.
Ready?
Stick it in the air. Love. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 20-yard line.
Shot. 10 cycles. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Throwing his Love on third. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
First down.
Play action. Love. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
On the give, it's Lloyd. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. It's a 3-yard pickup. That moves them a little bit closer. Third and goal coming up.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Here, ready.
Love now on third and goal. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers now lead by 10. Averill sit for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Packers drive their lead to 11. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Hubbard trying this up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Now Young and the Panthers going for 2.
The Panthers.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And no connection on the 2-point try. It fails. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. Then when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And to consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball at the 35 to begin this drive.
Maybe on that rap and pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Down, set.
Love now. That's him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
22 needle.
Love now off the play action. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Come on, set.
To the air with Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Young throwing here. Cuffs, this is Xavier Leggett. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Set, hut. Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
He's back to throw. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Sam Martin doing the honors. For the fair catch, and he's got it at the 34-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue, 32. Ready, ready.
stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Ready, set.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Lloyd running dead ahead, and he gets a few on the plunge forward.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
At the 50-yard line.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Set, ready, ready.
Throwing, it's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So that brings them to 3rd down.
And 6 yards.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Let's
Back to throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Kind of like with the hoops team, when they start missing free throws, everybody starts missing them. Feels that way with his quarterback right now. The one interception is leading to another, and eventually, you just feel like every time the ball leaves his hands, it's danger.
green. Set, cut.
He'll throw it. They did it. He made the interception. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th.
Result of the play.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. And really, as a quarterback in this moment of the game, you got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, here we go. Black 40.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. He's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. He gets to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Panthers facing a 5-point deficit.
On the ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Come on, set. Black 95. Fight 60. Hut.
Going to the ground again on first. He's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First down, Panthers.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Red 38. Watch out now. 50 series.
Motioning one of the tight ends. First down, and they go right back to it. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He was brought down by Evan Williams. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Set.
Back to throw. Brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cut, cut.
Dillon. Will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
It's Dillon again. Got him right at the goal line. Looks like they kept him out. They did. Stopped a yard shy. There's no time left on the clock. What a tackle to win them this game. So this is a Packers win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end. But their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners as we say so long from Green Bay.